What's up, guys? Welcome to the Half Kimen podcast. My name is Fowobi. Today, we'll be talking about something completely different. I saw these two couples over the weekend for the first time, and I was blown away because I've always seen the content of the wife, but the husband, though, is the reason why I decided to make this because I like him. But I like the wife too. Shout out to you guys, though. Love your contents, love what you guys are doing. Let's dive into it. When I was young, my father bought me this book because I came from power. And the only way to maintain power is to understand how power works. The book was called The Art of War by Sun Tzu. That book came out around 250 years before Jesus was born. This is how outdated this book is. You guys should look into it. In the translation version of that book, it says that the most supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting the enemy. Now, how do you subdue people, especially those that has been known across time, across history, that they are more superior? How do you subdue people from superior status to inferior status? It is simple. You tell them what you want them to believe, back to back, back to back. And as time goes on, they will do the telling themselves. Now, the best way to do it, because people use the same strategy. People don't, if you pay very close attention to time, history, war, deception, I'm talking about strategy in general, people use the same strategy, the same tactics across the board. Now, the best way to control the man is through the woman. It has always been like that from the get-go. This is the reason why they say that if you meet a powerful man and he seems to be undefeatable, whatever language, you understand, instigate the wife. And that is what is happening right now in the first world country. Can you imagine this though? And me and my father, we watch this, we laugh about it every now and then. Not in a mockery way, we're just trying to protect ourselves. They pulled the Caucasian man, because I don't believe anyone is white. The Caucasian man, he funded a typical black American woman with money and said that I'll give you X amount of money, but I don't want your husband in the house. But a human being will always be a human being. And what did they do? They find every excuse to kick the man out. Now, the strength of every man has always come from the women in his life. Because as men, we believe that women are divine. They are divine beings. Now, the new strategy that we conjured in my family, I'll share with you guys. As a man, you must be fully grounded in yourself. You must become love. Because as men, we used to depend on the love of women. So we can be motivated by this love and go into the society and make better things. The most support system that you can have as a man is the one you create for yourself. And this new generation of men, across the board, across all race and ethnicity, they are doing just that. Just imagine though. And the Caucasian men that did these things, they are no longer alive. They did these things around the 30s. And it was perfected in the 60s. Beautifully done. Our strategy works. You guys know, I'm not supposed to take sides. But I'm just saying. Sun Tzu said it already. You can't attack people physically. Always though, you can't always attack people aggressively. Like in the most obvious way. And this is the reason why I say it is that women are far more intelligent than men. What do I mean? You see, the framework of society as a whole, the framework, the mindset, the way society is designed, operate, thinking faculty of the society as a whole, it is the same thinking faculty, the same framework of women. Women, if women want to destroy you, they don't do it physically. The bigger percentage of them, they do it psychologically. So, If you want to destroy society or society wants to destroy you, they come for you up here, psychologically. And that is what Sun Tzu was trying to say in The Art of War. That the most supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting the enemy. You come in like you're trying to help. You're not trying to help, you're trying to destroy them. And we see this all the time. Oh, and another thing I want to say is this. Across history, across time, across the board, black people and African people, they are known to be superior. They are really, really up there. They are. But you see, one of the mistakes our fathers make, not my dad though, like, most fathers that wants to tell history to their children, you can tell your children and your offspring histories from the perspective of strength. We used to be X amount of strength. We used to be this strong. But we can still be. We are these things. Huh? But most times when we tell ourselves histories, we tell histories from the perspective of victim. We are victim of so. You need to understand one harsh reality about life. Somebody has to oppress somebody. Somebody has to intimidate another people. On a smaller scale, we see this every day. A man that works at the coffee shop will try to step on your face because he believes that he can one-up you. We see this all the time. But learn. Not to the creators though, to people in general. Learn how to tell story from the strength perspective of how strong you are. Because people can feel your energy if you're a victim or you're a predator. I strongly believe that no one should be a victim of anything. You have to always understand that Adaniloro ó fi agbára fi kọ́ni ni, which simply means that anyone that hurts your feelings or hurts you in general, it is a teaching lesson of strength. I love you guys, man. I do, genuinely. I've always seen your content back to back. I'm a fan. I am a fan. I'm a fan, though. Take it easy, my good friends. Be well.